guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be discussing the top 6 reasons why doctoral students do not finish. All right, here we go. Now, according to data, 50% of people who start a PhD program do not complete the degree. That number is very high. In other words, that means 50% of people who actually started the doctoral program do not end up finishing their doctorate degree. Now, according to Dr. Tim Raymond, he states that there are a number of students who have a tough experience at the doctoral programs. It can feel like a secluded experience combined with employment or family commitments. People can feel they can't complete their doctorate. It's common for students to need to take a break in their doctorate. I 100% agree with Dr. Tim Raymond because while I was completing my doctorate degree, actually at the beginning of my doctoral program, let's just call him Dr. A. Dr. K.A. stated to the entire class, he said, 50% of you guys are not going to finish. And it was kind of weird because we all look at each other and we're like, is he being negative? Like, why is he saying that? Of course I'm going to finish. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. But as the program progresses, I realize more and more that, wow, people keep falling out. Like everybody, it's a lot of people that keep falling out. And I was like, wow, by the end of the program, it was like one person left and me. And so it was just so crazy that whatever he said, it didn't just, happen. Like it happened even worse than we thought it would. So it's a real thing. And that's the reason why I created this PowerPoint because I wanted to share with whoever is interested that this is a tough, strenuous program. And you can start with the intention to finish, but the reality is life can happen. And so it's so important for you to be dedicated, motivated, and driven. All right, so let's continue. So ABD. ABD is one of the most scary terms for a doctoral student because ABD means all but dissertation. That means you can finish all your coursework, you can master your coursework, you could be 100% okay with everything. But once you get to dissertation portion, that is a whole different ballgame. I am not going to lie to you. I was scared because of the things that I heard about it. Like when you start the program, you're hearing dissertation. Oh boy, it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. Make sure and I'm not going to lie. The things that I've heard is true. I shed a couple of tears several times. And I've wondered to myself, why am I doing this? Like, I think it's common for you to wonder to yourself why you're doing it, but it's also important for you to push through it too. So it's ABD is real and it's a real thing. You can finish everything but get to your dissertation and you can flunk and you can pull out and say this is too much. Dissertation is, I would say, a killer. A killer of your dreams, but don't let it. So, all right, let's continue. So, let me move this out of the way. All right. The number one reason that a doctoral student does not finish is unrealistic expectations. So many doctoral students, right, and this is all based on my experience, you enter the program, right, and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to handle this just like I handle my bachelor's or just like I handle my master's. And you realize that it's nothing like it. It's nothing like your bachelor's, and it's nothing like your master's. It's a whole different ballgame. So what you need to do is do not have unrealistic expectations. Enter in your doctoral program like this is brand new. This is something completely new. The writing is completely new. The research is completely new. The entire process is completely new. You cannot treat like you treat your bachelor's or your master's degree or else you will fail because the work is so much more strenuous and so much more precise and just so much more, takes so much energy out of you that you are not going to live up to the standard that you need to live up to. So understand, please, in summary, do not have unrealistic expectations. Do not think you're going to breeze through it because you're not. It's a process and it's different. So you have to understand that. All right, let's continue. So the number two reasons why doctoral students do not finish is time management. Oh my goodness, I cannot stress this enough. Please know how to manage your time. You need to understand that you're going to have a life outside of this. It should not be unbalanced. You should not make this your entire life. Neither should you make this not a part of your life. But you need to have some balance, some structure, because at the end of the day, this is going to require a lot out of you. Make this a priority. I wouldn't say make it your top priority because there's other things in life that I think are more important, but you should make this a priority. So learn how to manage your time because honestly, going through this, there's no one's going to hold your hand through this entire process. You know, no one is going to baby you or hold your hand. This is up to you. When you get to the dissertation portion, there are no assignments that's going to be due. It's your own time. Whenever you do it, you do it. If you don't do it, you don't do it. No one's going to really check on you as much. And if they do, they're going to be like, well, you're at this point, you should do everything on your own. And if you don't understand something, please use Google or use YouTube. That's what I did because sometimes your professors and stuff, they have so much going on that they're not thinking about you because they're like at this stage, you should know what you're doing. So they're just focused on other students and not you. So you're gonna feel like, oh my goodness, like it's so much. Don't give up. Just understand that manage your time properly. Put time in there to research uh just how to do something and then do your own research. So it's a lot of research. But again, please manage your time. It's very, very crucial and very, very important. All right, next slide. Lack of support system. The third reason why doctoral students fail is because of lack of support system. You're not going to receive that much support like you want. Now, it's good to rely on your friends and your family members and even your peers. That is so important because relying on your peers will completely help you through the process. But oftentimes you're by yourself. And so you need to reach out to help. Talk to somebody. Talk to, hey, your advisors or talk to just someone. If you need help, reach out and get help because no one's going to come and baby you and ask you okay? Is everything all right? How you doing it? It's all on you. And so please understand that you're going to feel alone sometimes and that's perfectly normal, but it's up to you to reach out to people and get and garnish that support. All right. So number four, reasons. And I'm laughing at this because, oh my gosh, my experience, I've never had a bad uh, uh, advisor. I've never had one. He was amazing. Let's just call him Dr. C. Dr. C was amazing to me. We had a really, really great relationship. However, there are people that I've witnessed that have had horrible relationships with their advisors. And because of that, it has cost them their doctorate. So I do want to talk to you about it. So please ensure that if you have a bad advisor, again, speak to your director, speak to somebody, explain to them, hey, this person is not really helping me as much. Hey, what can I do? Oftentimes, you still won't, you're still not going to receive as much help because they're going to be like, you need to figure this out. But at least you talk to someone and you try to get help. If not, try to be on their best side. Try to be on your PhD advisor's best side. Try to talk to them as much as you can. Be nice to them because at the end of the day, they hold your doctorate in their hands. They decide if you pass and they decide if you fail. So you need to make them your best friend. Even if they're mean, just be nice and they'll most of the time they'll come around. So all right, let's continue. Right. Number five reason, lack of focus and organization. So because it's such a long process, I understand, I know, trust me, you're going to get distracted. You're going to feel like this is too long. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like, I'm going to give a little story, not calling no names, but one of my peers started the process and we both were so motivated, so driven, so everything. And then after a while, the person started losing, focus and motivation because of life. Because we all have life. We're all grown. We have things going on. And so the focus started drifting and drifting and drifting and away from, the person's coursework. So because of that, that individual kept falling behind to a point where you just couldn't make it up. Now, what I'm saying to you is you need to stay focused 110%. It's all on you. You don't rely on your professors or your advisor to check up on you and to motivate you. They don't. They have so much going on. Oftentimes, they're going to even forget you exist. And I know it's sad, but they're going to forget you exist because you're not their only person they're focused on. They have a lot more things to focus on. So you have to call them up or text them up or whatever and be nagging I remember Dr. A, she told me that, you know, it's not their job to make sure you get through. It's your job to make sure you get through. So you need to, like, everything is in your hands. If they're not calling you or checking upon you, you call them. You make sure that they review your work. You put it in front of their face. You'll be annoying. It's okay to be annoying, because if you're not, then you know you probably will fail. So you need to be a little annoying. It's okay to be annoying. All right, so the last reason is bad writing. I know I hate to say this, but bad writing. Writing, I don't think I hate to say this, because writing is so important. Like, you're at your doctorate phase, you should know a good amount about writing. So at this stage of the process, they look at your writing, they under a microscope. Like, everything has to be great, everything has to be perfect. Your sentence structure has to be great, your APA format has to be great, your citations. I mean, I can go on, but everything has to be precise. Everything has to be great. So if you're struggling with writing right now, get help, receive help. It's so important for you to learn how to write properly. Breathe, eat, breathe, and sleep the APA format. I can't stress you enough. It's going to be your best friend, because whether you do your PhD or your doctorate or either one, I mean, it's basically the same thing. But whatever path you choose, more than likely you're going to be writing in the APA format. So you need to learn that format and live, breathe, and eat it. Like, yes. So um just make sure you brush up on your writing. Make sure your writing skills are on point. If you are horrible at writing or not good, get help. Take extra classes, speak to somebody, practice, read more, all that good stuff, because writing is important during this process. So all right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching my video. I really hope that you learned a lot. I hope that my videos are very informative. I really hope that you guys learn from the information presented in these videos. There will be more videos to come, and I would like to say thank you so much again for watching. Bye.